All right, Spuds fans, we are ready for game 2 of the weekend. Moorhead Spuds versus the Oak Ridge Raptors. Teams going to the center field, the customary lineup. I love this about lacrosse. The teams line up. Refs give a little lowdown. Goalies shake hands, and then they run to their respective sides. This is going to be a good one here today, folks. Two high-powered teams going at it. Oak Ridge in some ways out there that teams talking about it. They are looking like they might be the number one team in the state right now. They are a high-powered offense. They have quite a few D1 commits on their team. The Spuds coming in also very high-powered. So this should be a classic showdown. Thanks for joining us on Spuds TV. Little windy, but not so bad for a spring game of lacrosse. We'll let the refs talk it out with the players, and then they'll shake hands, and we will be on our way. Spuds coming off a big win against Monticello last night. Rattled up 19 on them. And the goalies shake hands, and Devin takes off to his net. The Spuds will be going right to left on your radio dial. In their orange shorts, white jerseys, white helmets. Oak Ridge, and they're all black with the gold stripes on their helmets. Maddox to take this draw. Two very good face-off men going at it today. We'll have Finn coming from the near side, Clem coming from the far side. You are looking live, folks. The refs are ready to go. Everything's good. He backs away and the whistle blows. Good scrum off the first bat. Oak Ridge comes out with it. East Ridge, I'm sorry. The Raptors get their touch. Raptors coming in with quite a reputation. They are scoring a lot of goals out there. Raptors on the move. Split the defense. Oh, and a nice play by King to knock the ball down. Welly kicks it back to Dev. Dev back over to Welly. Welly with speed on the far side. Spuds on the clear. He's getting pushed out. And he gets pushed out of bounds, so that'll go ball back to East Ridge. Raptors now trying to break through our defensive line at the midfield, and they get down low. Now they come back up top. Over to the near side, now down low. They play a similar offense to us with two attackmen down low. And they're going to try to dodge on Finn. Gets the shot off, and they score. So East Ridge winning the opening draw, and they take it down. And after a misplay on the far side, the Raptors go up on us 1-0. Spuds back out onto the field. Maddox taking the draw. Monroe coming from the near side. Cullen Pink coming from the far side. Pinky with his first goal as a varsity Spud yesterday. Ball's on the ground. Monroe playing cat and mouse again. Kick back. East Ridge looks like they're going to get to it first. They scoop it up on the far side. East Ridge now trying to get across midfield, looking for somebody. Long pass up front. They get down, get their touch. Being watched by Struck on the near side. Bring it back up top. They get all their personnel in. Back up top, being challenged briefly by Miller. Now they get it down low. They dodge. Quick little pass out front, and looks like they score again. So this East Ridge high-powered offense that we heard about is showed up to play already. So the Spuds down 2-0 early. gonna have to start getting back into our game plan. Maddox with the draw. Finn coming from the near side. I think that's Clemmer on the far side. Ball's on the turf again. Spud's going after it. Multiple player scrum. Everybody hitting the ground, and the Raptors come back out with it again. Oh, and Maddox just broke his stick, so he's got to go back and get a new Twiggy. So far, Eastridge doing a good job of winning the face-offs. They're starting out on offense against us. Bring it up top. Now down low to the far side. Now back to the near side. Back down low. Looks like they're going to try to dodge from down low on Cookie. Quick little pass out front. And a nice save by Devig. Bounces out to Struck. Struck bull rushes his guy, but the ball's on the turf, and Raptors do come out with it. Now they go back up top. Dodging. They get the shot, and they score again. This is not the start we wanted for the Spuds. Our offense hasn't even touched the ball yet. Spuds quickly down 3 against this high-powered offense. Sounds like the rumors were true. They've got, I believe, 3 D1 commits up in their attack, 2 defensemen, the goalie, and the center. I think are all D1 commits. They've been rolling up 15, 20 goals on the teams they've been playing. The Spuds are going to have to dig their heels in and get going. Ball's on the turf. Maddox kicks it forward, but Eastridge is going to come out with it again. Now they try to get it across the 50. They get down and get their touch. Long pole has it. He's going to sprint back, let them set up, get their personnel on the field. Ball on the far side, being watched by Clem. Now they go down low. Now near side. Try to sweep dodge across the middle, being watched by Struck, and an errant pass, and that'll go out of bounds. All right, Spuds, let's try to get something going here. Devig has it. He's getting harassed hardcore. Now they get it across to, I believe that's Oaks over there. Now Devig across the field to Cookie. Cook over to Monroe. Ball's on the turf. Raptors pick it back up. They get a quick pass again, and they score. Ugh. Spuds are going to have to settle down here. A couple of rafters left wide open. Saw that one coming. Spuds down 3-0 quick. Or 4-0. Only a few minutes into it. Spuds are going to have to settle down here. We still haven't had our offense hasn't even touched the ball yet. Ball's on the turf. Finn coming from the near side. Pinky coming from the far side. Maddox wins a good one. Straight up to himself. He turns around. Little fake pass across. Now he drops it down to Warner down below the net. See what our offense can do now. Warner setting up. Warner waiting for everybody to get on the field that we want. Welly comes to join. Warner looking for somebody behind the net. He's going to almost sets a pick for him. Warner up to Finn. Ball's on the turf. Finn gets back to pick it up. Finn now trying to dodge. Finn with the right-handed shot and a save by the goalie. Nice save. So our first chances on this offensive part of the field for the entire game comes up short, and the Raptors with it again, and they score another quick one. Oh, the wheels are falling off quick. All right, boys, we're going to take a timeout quick and we'll be right back.
My name's Colin Welly. My name's Nolan Cook.
I'm Aiden Struck.
I'm Zach Devig. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Start the engine, shine the light into the storm. Knuckles white. The clock ticks. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. Although the job is done for now, the clock will always.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Start the engine, shine the light into the storm. Knuckles white. The clock ticks.
All right, Spuds fans, we're back after the timeout by the Spuds. Spuds in a hole quickly, 5-0 against the Raptors of East Bridge. Their reputation is correct. They came in as probably the most powerful team in the state. Spuds will have to dig in now and see what we can do. See if we can mount a comeback.
So Malachi, go ahead and go to your draw.
Maddox trots out to the center dot. Finn coming from the near side. I think we got Pinky coming from the far side.
You can get in closer if you want.
Ball is down. Good scrum. And Maddox does come out with this one. Quickly over to Pinky. Pink down to Overbow. Overbow down to Warner. Warner. Warner over to Finn. Finn looking to get a shot off. Finn with a quick shot and save again by the goalie. And the Raptors are on the clear quickly again. And the ball's on the turf. Picked up on the far side by Alness. Alness getting hacked and whacked. And he's gonna draw a flag. Guy hit him, got him in the leg. Alness is hurting. Looks like he'll be all right over there, but he took a vicious shot to the side of the leg. That defender will go sit and think about what he's done wrong. Alness trying to shake off that one. Got it right in the right hip. So the Spuds man up. We got to get something going here, folks. Let's break through this Raptor defense and at least show them that we can do something out here. Finn's going to start out with it on the far side. Waiting for the ref to go. Whistle goes. Finn takes off. Drops it down low to Warner. Warner. Oh, no. Errant pass by the Spuds, but it's picked up by Finn. Finn back to Warner. Warner to Maddox. Maddox. Warner. Back up to Maddox. Back to Warner. Quickly down to Alness. Alness looking for something to go with. Little quick fake pass. And then back down to Overbow, but he takes it off the turf. Back up to Maddox. Maddox quickly over to Finn. Finn back to Maddox. Maddox down low to Overbow. Overbow cross to Finn. Finn switches hands, goes right, and Finn with the goal. There we go, Spuds. Let's show them we can score too. Finn switching to his offhand. He scored a beauty last night on that offhand. He's been working hard on that. For you youngsters out there, always work on that offhand. So the Spuds finally break through. Let's show them that we can do something here too now, folks. Maddox trots out to the center dot. 5-1. Yep, 5-1 now. Monroe coming from the near side. Clemmer coming from the far side. Or no, that's Cullen coming from the far side. Raptors win it again. They're quick offense. And a nice save by Devig. Ball's on the far side. That's going to... I thought that went off Devig, but the refs are giving us the ball. So maybe it went off the side of it. I'm not sure.
So White's got it top 30-yard line.
So Monroe on the far side, taking a couple of hacks and whacks. Ball's on the turf. Get over there and help them out here, folks. Raptors pick it up, taking a couple of hits from Holness. And they just get out unscathed. They set up, get their touch, get their personnel onto the field. He's setting up on the top. Being watched by Miller. We just need to settle into our game now. Miller watching him closely. Miller keeping him from getting anything on. Now he cuts to the middle, gets a shot off, and he does score. So the Raptors with another one. 6-1 now.
Raptor goal scored by number 12, Leo Stallsberg.
So the Spuds need to get something rolling here.
4:36 remains in our first quarter.
4:36 left in this first quarter. Spuds now down 6-1. Maddox trots out. Here to the center dot. Finn coming from the near side. Clem coming from the far side. Ref backs away. And another good win by Maddox. Let's get something cooking here, boys. Maddox gets down, gets his touch. Maddox trying to get through and gets a push from behind. That's going to draw a flag. We're going to get to go man up again. And with the touch by the Raptors, that'll get the whistle. So a blatant push, cross check from behind. It's going to send one of their middies to the box. And let's see if the Spuds can crack through this one again. Nice job by Maddox to get down there and cause trouble. Spud's going to set up their offense. Maddox will start it off. He's going to roll the ball down to Warner. Warner right around the 20-yard line. Set up some plays. Warner with it. Warner up top to Maddox. Maddox to Finn. To Maddox. Maddox up top to Warner. Warner. Back to Maddox. Maddox to Warner. Warner down low to Welly. Welly up to Warner. Warner with a step down. Rips a shot. And they're going to give it to us. Good chase by Holness. Raptor coaches are mad about that one. Holness going to start out behind the net. Quickly up to Welly. Welly to Maddox. They're back to full strength. Over to Finn. Finn to Maddox. Maddox to Overbow. Overbow back up to Finn. Finn up top. Finn was going to dodge. Gets it to Overbow. Nothing there. So he's back to Finn. Finn looking for someone. Down to Welly. Welly across to Warner. Warner going to try to beat his guy. Warner with a quick shot and misses wide left. Holness with the chase. Holness behind the net. Holness with it. Holness is going to dodge. Holness around the net. Takes a hit. Ball's on the turf. The Raptors come out with it. Long pass. Aaron, ball's on the turf. See if Finn can get there first. Ball's getting kicked around. And the Raptors kick it back in before it goes out of bounds. But Finn's the first one to get there. And gets pushed out of bounds. So the Raptors will have possession. Raptor injury on the field.
Go to sideline, go to the coach in the black hat on the left. On the white jersey.
A Raptor on the ground.
Go to that coach.
Took a pretty good shot they met right at the sideline, him and Finn. Finn's a big dude, so I think he got maybe the wind knocked out of him.
Getting close. We're going got an injury. So fill our space. Okay, Malachi, go to coach talking to the ref here at the 45-yard line plus sideline. Okay, Brody, switch.
Let the
right side,
trainer talk to him, see how he's doing over there.
On the field.
The way it looked, he got up and he was really grabbing at that side, his rib cage, so he must have took a pretty good shot to the side. He's up.
Malachi, go to
He's gonna,
off the field there with Trader far side 30-yard line.
looks like he's gonna go straight to the locker room. Trainer's
Going on 25
helping
there.
grab his stuff. So hopefully he'll be all right.
Brody, go back
Raptors
to
will have the possession on the far side.
Malachi, reset to
It
where the ball
looks
is
like
at
the
the 20-yard line far side.
Trainer's gonna get him
Right,
across
35
back to
line.
either the bench or over to the
Good, Brody, reset wide.
ATV that they can drive around in. Raptors with it now. Raptors on the attack.
Good. Nice job, guys.
Ball up top. Now down to the near side. Now down low. Far side. Down low, up top. Being watched by Finn. Now back up top. Now far side. They're backing up. He's going to try to dodge. Cuts to the middle. Quick pass. Ball's on the turf. Pick it up there. BK. BK with the steal. He gets it up to Miller. Miller, nice catch. Running catch over his shoulder. Gets it to Overbo. Overbo gets his touch. Overbo trots down below the net. Looking for somebody. Overbo tries to do a question mark and bounces, misses wide. But Warner with the chase. He's going to maintain it. Warner coming in from the near side. Warner cuts to his left. Uses the screen by Cook. Warner gets taken down. That's going to be a flag as well. Easy call. Raptor had him wrapped around the neck. Took him down, so Warner draws the penalty.
Stay with me. Find your ball.
So the Spuds are going to go man up.
Penalty assessed to number 26.
They're gonna
Baron of East Ridge.
figure out what kind of play they want to run. Warner's going to take it from near side, right by the end zone. Waiting for the whistle. Whistle blows. Warner comes out with it. Gets it up to Welly. Welly to Maddox. Maddox down to Finn. Finn to Allness. Allness up to Maddox. Maddox back to Allness. Back to Maddox. Maddox with a step down. Misses high. But an easy chase for the Spuds. Warner will take this one from the outside or from down low. Warner gets the whistle, comes out, gets it up to Welly. Welly to Maddox. Maddox back to Welly. Welly back to Overbo. Overbo with the shot. And goalie beats us to the back line, so the ref gave it to him. Looks like we're going to drop. We took a penalty too. Looks like Welly's going to take a knee now. Who took the penalty? Is it Overbo? Overbo took a slashing penalty, so we're going to be man down now. So the Spuds with the man up weren't able to capitalize. So the Raptors will be man up.
Brody, let's. Oh, ball starting.
They'll get their guy set up right inside the 50-yard line.
Set up behind.
Whistle blows, and they'll set up their man up.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute left in this first quarter. Spuds down in a pretty big hole, so we got to get something going. Raptors setting up their man up. They go back up top. Step down, misses wide left. but a chase by the Raptors. They'll maintain possession. Down low, quick pass out front, and a quick shot and a goal. Well, so far we don't have an answer for this high-powered Raptor offense. Puts the Spuds down 7-1, I believe.
Makes it 7-1 Eastridge. 38 seconds remain in our first quarter.
All right, 38 seconds left in this first quarter. Spuds down 7-1. Maddox ready to take the face-off. Finn coming from the near side. Cullen coming from the far side. Good scrum. Maddox had it for a second. Ball back on the turf, and now the Raptors are back on the attack. Raptors all the way down. Quick pass out front and scooped up by Devig. Devig, long pass up to Maddox. Ball's on the turf. Raptors pick it back up. Raptors long pass. That'll go out of bounds. So Cookie will take it out quick. We got just enough time to 10 seconds. We got to get something quick. The ball's on the turf, so that's going to just about kill that.
3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of quarter number 1. Eastridge 7, Moorhead 1.
So end of the first quarter, Spuds up 7-1. So we'll let the teams go to their coaches and talk this over, and we will be back shortly.
My name is Nolan Cook. My name is Nolan Cook. And you're watching Spuds TV. My name is Nolan Cook.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com. Don't work out where you...
All right, Spuds fans, ready to lock horns with the Raptors here for the second quarter. Spuds down in a hole. Wasn't really expecting to see this so quickly, but Spuds down 7-1. So now it's, what do they got in them? Let's see if we can mount any kind of comeback. This Raptor team is a very high-powered team. Most people are saying that they are the #1 team in the state right now. So this is a good early season test for us. East Ridge back out on the field, ready to go. Spuds breaking up their huddle. Spuds trot back onto the field. They'll be going left to right now on your radio dial. Maddox to take the draw. Clemmer coming from the near side. Finn from the far side. Ball's on the turf, and we are ready to rock and roll for the second quarter. Whistle blows. Nice scrum. Finn looks like he might be able to scoot. Oh, he tries for it, and then he finally does pick it up. Nice job, Finn. Gets his touch. Finn attacks the net, goes right-handed, and he scores and takes out a defenseman afterward. So Finn switching to that right side again. I think he's got more goals on his offhand than he does on his forehand. So that's a sign of a natural scorer. So that's exactly what we needed coming out of that first quarter break. We are a fast break type team, so Spuds now down 7-2. We're down in a pretty big hole, but the Spuds can score. So we just got to get into our game, and we can score goals fast just like they can. Ball's back on the turf. Maddox with another win. That's going to be ball possession. The winner of these faceoffs is going to be who can score here today. Maddox with it. He gets it down low. Gets it up top to Finn. Finn looking for Cookie coming off the bench. Down low to Allness. And Allness scores! Nice job, Spuds. That was a good play right from the beginning. A win off the faceoff by Maddox. And a great ball movement. Finn, Cookie coming off the bench with good vision. That's the sign of a true player right there. Number 12, Cookie, coming off the bench. Most athletes would have tunnel vision, and he'd just go in and try to shoot. Not him. He looks for his teammate, gets it over to Allness, and Allness does a little high-low and capitalizes on that backhand shot, or on the opposite hand shot. So the Spuds with two quick ones right off the bat. Let's get some excitement going here, folks. Ball's on the turf. Raptors will come out with this one. All right, Spuds. Spuds will be taking it out from back behind their net. Devig, long pass up front to Cookie. And kicks it inside. The nice job by Cook to keep that in the play. And now Overbo picks it up. Overbo, near side, switches spots with Allness. Overbo down low. Long pass up front. Going to Warner. Warner's going to try to dodge. Does a little spin move. Nothing there. Tries it again. Another spin move. Warner over to Finn. Finn with a quick shot. Misses wide right, but and then it looks like they're going to give. Looked like they gave the ball back to the Raptors, but now they're. And there's a penalty on the play, so it looks like the Raptors are going to go take a knee, so we're going to be man up again. So we got to capitalize here. Ball on the near side. Allness will take this one out, waiting for the ref to give the whistle. Allness quickly down low to Warner. Warner setting up top, over to Maddox. Maddox to Finn. Finn to Allness. Allness down low to Macho, and that was just kicked out of the way. And I think it went off. I thought it went off the Raptor goal or the defenseman, but it must have went off of Lyseth's stick. So the Raptors do get to take it out. So that kind of could kill the penalty. Raptors getting it to the 50-yard line. They get around our trap in the 50 and now all the way down. Number 12 for the Raptors, one of their high-level players. They go back down low, looking for a cutter. He's open and gets the shot. And it looks like they score. Oh, no. They call. I think he was in the crease, so no goal for the Raptors. Spuds on the attack. Long pass out to Finn. Finn at the 50. He's got a few guys on him, so he gets it down low to Warner. Warner lets Welly get into the action. Warner on the far side, letting things get set up. Warner attacks. Warner with a jump shot. Bounces off one of the Raptors, so that's going to maintain possession with the Spuds. Oh, and I think they might have. I think.
Rule of thumb to figure out which ref is going to do the calling.
Looks like the Raptors may have taken another penalty. I didn't see what happened there, but they're taking a knee. So the Spuds back up on man up.
Eastridge penalty number 1, Aiden Hughesville.
So it looks like Maddox will take this one in from the far side, standing just inside the 30-yard line. Waiting for the refs to clarify everything. Gets the whistle. Maddox trots in towards the center. Try to set something up. Goes the far side to Welly. Welly down to Warner. Warner up to Maddox. Maddox to Finn. Finn back to Maddox. Oh, ball's on the turf. Scooped up by Maddox. Maddox with it. Far side. He switches positions with Warner. Warner got the ball knocked out, but went and got it. Warner getting hacked and whacked on. Now he back pass to Maddox. Maddox down low to Allness. Allness. Quick shot by Welly. Misses wide, but Lyseth down there to get the chase. Cookie comes onto the field to join the offense. Lyseth down low below the net. Going to try to dodge. Lyseth with it. Spins. Tries to get a shot off and knocked out of his stick. And Rafters had it briefly, and then Allness knocks that his stick. Allness knocking guys around. And Maddox, and Allness does come up with it. Allness takes a shot to the back, but keeps on going. And they drew a penalty, too. Welly with a shot. Misses wide.
Penalty. Yep,
Looks like Allness came in and using that big body and caused problems, so the Oak Ridge defender decided to push him from behind. So Oak Ridge will go take a knee. Spuds will be back up on man up again. See if we can capitalize on this.
Eastridge penalty assessed to number 9, Cam Bumgar.
Spuds from down below inside the Spuds football end zone. Warner comes trotting out. He gets down below the net looking for someone. Gets it up to, and a nice nugget by the Raptors defenseman. He snagged that thing right out of the air. Holy cow. And the Raptors on the attack. Raptors quickly attack, eludes our defense, and scores again. Spuds not able to capitalize on their man up. Puts the score to 8, I believe. Or 9. Spuds trotting back onto the field. We had our looks. That was a nice play by the Raptor defenseman to nugget that one. Start their fast break. Pinky coming from the near side. Monroe coming from the far side. Spud still on the man up. Whistle goes. Scrum ensues. Kicked back by the Raptor offensive player. And it looks like the ref called Lyseth must have went over the 30-yard line, so ball goes to Raptors. Raptors now on the attack. They come near side. They get their touch. They go down low. Raptors on the attack. Raptors up top. Raptors trying to dodge. Little spin move. Nice play by the Spuds defense to slide. Another attack. Cuts to the middle. Jump shot. Misses wide right. Raptors will get the chase. Ball down low. Good job by the Spuds defense to keep them to the outside. Now they go up top, setting up their offense. Ball's back on the turf. Minot jumped after it, but they scoop it up just in time. Now being watched on the far side by Struck. Now quick down pass down low, quick out front, and ball's on the turf. But they'll easily get back in time to pick it up, set their offense back up. Now down low, getting hacked and whacked on. Ball's back on the turf, but Raptors able to scoop it back up. Quick passes to the far side. And ball's back on the turf. Nice play by Miller to take that one out of his... Just as the Raptor forward was going to take the shot, he takes it out of his stick. Now Devig trying to get the clear going. Bounces it up to Monroe, but it just bounces very awkward off the turf and bounces over the head of Monroe. And that'll keep the ball on the far side to the Raptors. Raptors just inside the 50. They'll wait for the whistle. And they get their attack back started. Now down low below the net. Quick little move, being watched by Monroe. Nice job. Back and forth. Now they try to go forward, or just in front of the net. Couldn't connect, and now the Spuds do pick it up. Long outlet pass to Finn. Finn, almost scrumming with multiple players. And the Spuds pick it up briefly. Now Warner, and he tried to spring Cookie right out front, but he just couldn't get there in time. Errant pass by the Spuds, so it gives the Raptors the ball back. Now long outlet pass by the Raptors. Back on their attack. Now right in front of the net. And a shot misses wide left. The Raptor attackman was wide open right out in front of the net, but he misses left. They get the chase, so they'll come out of the end zone. Ball back up top. Now down low. Raptors move the ball very, very well. Setting a pick. Playing a little two-man game down low. Now they attack. Oh, and a nice poke check by Bird King. Gets the ball on the turf. And Devig comes over to scoop it up. Devig getting harassed. He's going to have to get that thing out of there quick. And I think the Spuds take a timeout. All right, Spuds with the timeout, and we will be right back.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Buffalo Wild Wings' new spicy chicken dippers are the perfect amount of heat. Same thing people say about me. They're like, Hank, you're perfectly hot. Gotta dunk you in that tangy beat-up dip hot. New spicy chicken dippers from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Need to make a great impression? Whether it's eye-catching newsletters, professional business cards, or custom envelopes, Copycat Printing has you covered for all your printing needs. Located at 1624 Main Avenue Southeast, 218-236-1115.
Home is more than a place. It's the people and moments you live for. With all you have to protect, choose insurance that helps you experience more of what matters most.
All right, Spuds fans, we are back. Spuds calling the timeout. Spuds break their huddle along with the Raptors.
Okay, now find our ball.
Looks like 4:14 left in this first half. Spuds will
Yep, right there. Yep.
start with the ball. On the far side, I believe. Looks like Finn will be starting it out.
Did have it when I was saying it.
All right, here we go. Off the timeout. Finn with it. Finn looking to make a move. Finn swim moves. Gets it past the 50. Left Spuds need to get down and get a touch here quick. Get it over to Warner. Warner will get down, get his touch. Looks like he's going to back away and possibly dodge here. See what he can do. Spuds setting up their offense. And here we go. Warner with the dodge. Warner to the middle line. To Finn. Finn with the rip. Misses wide right, but an easy chase by the Spuds. Holness will take it out of the end zone. Holness attacking. Comes to his offside. Now he backs away. Quick little pass up top to Warner. Warner tries to spin move. Get an attack. Long shot. Misses high wide. Spuds with the chase. Lyseth with it. Coming out of the corner of the end zone. Spuds trying to set something up here. Lyseth with it. Couple of quick moves. Gets it up to Holness. Holness up top. Over to Finn. Finn gonna dodge. Finn spins. Nothing there. Drops it down low. Nice job by the Raptor defense to swarm them, but the ball on the turf and now back. Looks like, oh, I didn't actually see how that changed possession, but the Raptors with it now. Raptors get across the 50. They get down. Long shot by their long stick, but a save by Devig. Devig up to Clem. Clem spin move. He's got a lot of guys around him. Ball's on the turf. Nice job again by the Raptors to. Raptors, nice job to swarm them, get the ball on the turf, and once they got possession, they called their timeout. And we will be right back.
I'm Zach Devig. And you're watching Spud TV.
All right, Spuds fans, we are back. Quick timeout by the Raptors. Nice job by their midfield players to swarm our long stick and knock it out of his mesh. And then once they picked it up, their coach was going nuts over here to call a timeout. Smart play on their part. So they will maintain possession. Raptors going right to left on your radio dial. Spuds left to right. Get their whistle. Raptors come in, get their touch on the attack. Quick pass over to the far side. Ball's on the turf. I can't see it. It's not going to quite get out of bounds. Raptors pick it up. They attack to the middle again. Now quickly to the near side. Far side. Being watched by Miller. Raptors go down low. Quick out top and a quick shot. And off the post, I believe. Quick shot by Stolzberg. I think that one hopped went off the pipe. Another quick shot by the Raptors, and they do beat Devig on that far side. Looks like number 21, Austin Griffith.
Number 21, Austin Griffith. 143 remains in our first half.
143 left in this first half. Spuds in a pretty big hole. 9-3. Thanks for joining us today on sunny Saturday. A little bit chilly. Got a good breeze going, but a nice day for lacrosse. Maddox taking the draw. Pinky coming from the near side. Cook from the far side, and I think it was foul called on East Ridge. So the Spuds maintain possession. Quickly turned by Finn, and a quick shot by Maddox, nice save by the goaltender for the Raptors. Raptors on the attack. Ball comes out of his mesh and scooped up by Finn. Finn's got it on the near side. Knocked out of his mesh, but that looked like it was out of... Oh, and it does go out of bounds. The Raptor attackman was Johnson. He was going after it, but it bounces off his mesh, goes out of bounds. Spud's on the clear. Long pass from Devig over to Maddox. Maddox, little stutter step. Now a swim move, getting attacked pretty good. 1 minute left in the first half. Maddox gets down, gets their touch. Gets it over to Allness. Allness. Back up to Maddox. Maddox to Cook. Cook all the way back down low to Warner behind the net. Warner setting up a little two-man with Lyseth. Warner back up to Welly. Welly with a shot. Another nice, or no, off a defenseman, but Maddox comes back to pick it up. And we're going to draw a flag. Darn it. Okay. Raptors, nice and aggressive. They are a very aggressive team. Causes a penalty to be called, so the Raptors will be on a man up. I think interference of some sort. Welly came in and hit the guy that didn't even have the ball. So the Raptors will start out with it with the sun today. I can't tell how much time is left on the clock. 18 seconds, so the Raptors are setting up for one last attack. Waiting for the refs to blow the whistle, and here we go. Raptors now to near side. Now down low. Moving the ball well. They have done that today very, very well. They move the ball all over the place. And that'll about do it. And tried to get a quick shot, but it was after the whistle. Raptor coaches were thinking that they got the shot off in time, but the whistle had clearly blown. So I don't know what they're discussing. It looked like the whistle had... It was called as no goal because after the time, but I don't know if the... They're going to put 4 seconds back on the clock. So the Raptors will get another chance at it. 4 seconds left in this first half. Yeah, I don't know. I know we're sitting up here in the booth. I know that the horn did not go off at 4 seconds. I know that. But I guess they're going to allow them to have one last attack here. So the Raptors will have 4 seconds to mount an attack. Whistle blows. And they're going to just let it run out. All right, folks, Spuds and Raptors will go to their end zones, take a little break, and we will be back in about 10 minutes.
My name's Cohen Welly. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Family is really important to me, and being able to be home and spend time with my young family, it's nice to be a part of that. I'm helping to coach my kids hockey. When you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing when you're on the ice, there's nothing like it. It just makes you feel like you're where you belong. The biggest connection that I had with Bellbank was making a difference in our community. I really appreciate the way that they aren't afraid to stand up in the crowd and get out there and make a difference. I just think that our values really lined up and made a really good fit.
Northwest Blinds is a proud supporter of all Moorhead Spuds activities. For over 30 years, we have been providing customers with a wide assortment of window covering choices. Owners Arlen and Carlos Swenson are available by appointment for a free in-home consultation on all your window covering needs. 218-236-4813 or nwblinds.com. At Northwest Blinds, we say, you'll wish you had more windows, and go Spuds. I'm Aiden Struck. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Selling land is a big decision. Knowing when and how to sell can be complicated. Let Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales eXp Realty, guide you through the sale process. Steve Dalen will bring you a local touch with nationwide support. Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales, where customers become clients, clients become friends. 701-893-8517 or stevedalenfarmlandsales.com.
A little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of your.
My name's Colin Welly. My name's Nolan Cook.
I'm Aiden Struck.
I'm Zach Devig. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Start the engine, shine the light into the storm. Knuckles white. The clock ticks. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. And although the job is done for now, the clock will always.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
My name's Nolan Cook. And you're watching Spuds TV.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Buffalo Wild Wings' new spicy chicken dippers are the perfect amount of heat. Same thing people say about me. They're like, Hank, you're perfectly hot. Gotta dunk you in that tangy beat-up dip hot. New spicy chicken dippers from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Need to make a great impression? Whether it's eye-catching newsletters, professional business cards, or custom envelopes, Copycat Printing has you covered for all your printing needs. Located at 1624 Main Avenue Southeast, 218-236-1115.
Home is more than a place. It's the people and moments you live for. With all you have to protect, choose insurance that helps you experience more of what matters most.
I'm Zach Devig. And you're watching Spuds TV. My name's Colin Welly. And you're watching Spuds TV.
mic is just picking up.
All right, fans, we are ready to go for the second half. This Saturday afternoon lacrosse tilt between the East Ridge Raptors and our Moorhead Spuds. Raptors up on top. Got a pretty good hold to dig out of for the Spuds. The Raptors came in with a reputation of being a very high-powered team, and they have proven that. They move the ball very, very well. Their attackmen are quick. So good test for us. Raptors will start out with the ball just inside the 30, and here we go for the second half of the Spuds versus the Raptors. Quick little move on the inside and a quick shot. Nice save by Devick. Devick bounces off of him, but the Raptors will pick it up behind the end zone. Raptors now on the far side. They go up top. He's going to dodge. Gets the step down, and he shoots and scores. Looks like number 26, Caden Barron, if I'm saying that right. So the Raptors quickly off the second half, coming out of the halftime, puts the score to 10-3 in favor of the Raptors. Spuds going right to left on your radio dial. They're orange shorts, white jerseys, white helmets. Raptors in there all black with the gold numbers. Ball's on the turf. And we left early. Left early on the near side, so the Raptors will have a free chance to get into the shooting zone. They get down, get their touch. They attack quickly and right out front, and they score again. Raptors showing their power. I believe number 3 for the Raptors picks up another quick goal. Was it?
11:25 remains in our third quarter.
It looks like they gave it to number 4, Johnson. Ball's back on the turf. Maddox after it. Scrum at center field. Maddox kicks it up forward, but bounces around. Ball back on the turf. Maddox picks it up. He spin moves out of it. And gets the ball whacked right out of his stick, but it's going to be a penalty. So the Raptors are going to go take a knee. So it looks like number 12, Stolzberg's going to take a slashing penalty. Coaches for the Raptors are asking what's going on. Why was that a slashing? So the Spuds will go man up. Looks like Finn will start it just inside the 30 on the far side.
You would still enter the switch, but you would click on this one to bring it up into preview.
Ball back into play, down low to Isaac. Isaac up top to Maddox. Maddox to Welly. Welly quickly to Warner. Warner back up to Maddox. Maddox to Lyseth. And then went down to Allness. Must have went off his stick awkwardly, and the Raptors now on the attack. Raptors on the quick attack. Tried to go right out in front of the net. He was wide open. If he would have made that pass, it looks like number 4, was it? I think Johnson. I think he would have had another one. But the Spuds now on the clear. To the middle to Miller. Miller quickly over to Finn. Finn waiting for everybody to get back into position and get it up top to Maddox. Maddox does a quick pass down to Warner. Warner with a quick shot. Bounces off the goalie's face mask, but in a good sprint to the far side between a Raptor long pole and Paulson. Finn wins it. The Spuds will come out from the far side, just inside the 30. Spuds down to Down to Lysa. Looks like Raptors are back at full strength. Ball's on the turf. Another good play by the Raptor defense. They do a good job of knocking balls out of sticks. Looks like we're going to take a penalty too. The Spuds will. Somebody hacked and whacked a little too hard, I think. Raptors on the clear. And stolen right at the 50, but that's going to just draw the whistle. So one of the Spuds will go take a knee. Not really sure who it is. I think it might be Lyseth. Looks like a slash for Lyseth. He'll go take a knee. So the Raptors will be man up. Definitely don't want to give this team a man up situation. Their offense is powerful enough as it is. They move the ball very, very well. So the Raptors begin coming to the near side. Now they go down low to X. X back up. Quick shot. Misses high, I believe. Either that. I think Devik might got a piece of that one. Kicked it out of bounds. But the Raptors, easy chase. So they come out of the end zone. Looking for somebody out front, but they go down low to X. Now a quick pass up top. And a quick shot. And another goal. Number 3, I believe. Cade Herbert. So Raptors starting to roll. Harbort. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
9:20 remains in our third quarter.
9:20 left in this third quarter. Raptors starting to roll. Maddox back out there at the center dot. Finn coming from the near side. Clem coming from the far side. Whistle blows. Good scrum between two good face-off men. Ball's on the turf. Everybody after it. And a whistle. Looks like a off-ball penalty against the Raptors. So the Spuds start out with it. Quickly down low. Paulson gets the touch. Gets it over to Lyseth. Lyseth, ball on the turf again. The defense, they do a good job of kicking the... Oh, jeez. Yep, ball out of the bounds. Raptors doing a good job of knocking balls out of the sticks of the Spuds. So now the Raptors on the clear. Spuds on the ride. Quick pass to the far side. Raptors up top. Getting harassed out up top by Cullen Pink. Go near side. Wind is really starting to howl now. I'm not sure. Down on the field, I don't know if it really affects the play or not, but it's blowing hard out here now. You can hear it up top. The stadium shaking. And a quick play by Devig picks it up. He gets it out to Finn. Spuds now trying to get their clear. They go back to Devig. To Burning King. We're going to have to call a timeout soon. Devig, long pass up to... Oh, he's trying to reach Langer coming off the bench, but goes way over his head out of bounds. So that'll give the Raptors a chance to come out with it again. Back to their goalie.
Help you out with that. Yep.
Near side, Raptors. Being watched by Jimbo. Raptors on the attack. Quick shot. Kick saved by Dev. But an easy chase. Raptor attackman.
Can you give me more headspace?
Raptors now on the far side. Setting up their offense. And a dodge. Quick back. Ball's on the turf. Scoop back up by the Raptor midi. he gets a shot off, misses wide left, all the way. That thing went onto the track. That thing was running a 4x4 meter track meet over there. But an easy chase for the Raptors. They'll come out from the black painted end zone of the Spuds football team. Raptors now on the attack. Another quick shot. Misses wide left, and Dev picks it up. Dev throws it long ways upfield. Ball on the turf. Kind of a sloppier part of this game. Ball on the turf a lot. Now the Raptors on a quick attack again. A step down. Misses wide left. But an easy chase again for Austin Griffin. Looks like Raptors call a timeout, and we will be right back.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
All right, lacrosse fans, we are back. East Ridge Raptors take the timeout, so they will maintain possession after the teams break their huddles. Raptors coming back on the field. Spuds coaches still trying to figure this out. Spuds trying to hang with this high-powered Raptor offense. They come in with quite the reputation. They've been beating teams by a lot this year, so they are definitely one to watch for the state. They move the ball very, very well. Attackmen are quick. Defensively, they do a good job of knocking balls out of sticks. This is a good test for us as well, the Spuds. See where we stand. What we've heard so far is there hasn't been too many teams this year that have been able to stop this team. Raptors come out of the timeout. They go up top. Now sling it to the near side. Back up top. Sling it far side, moving the ball well. Now it looks like there's going to be a dodge. Cuts to the inside. Now goes back up top. Step down. Saved by Devig. Devig with it. Devig long pass out front. Over Cook's head again. Bounces across all the way down. The goalie's going to pick it up all the way in the end zone. Nice hustle play by the young man in the net. Long pass by the Raptors now. Splits two. Spuds bouncing off the turf and goes right to the Raptor stick. And they're back on the offense. Down low. Quick pass out front. And quick shot and a save by Devig. Nice play. Well played. Nice play by the Raptors and a equally nice play by the Spuds defense. Raptors will come out with it. Being watched by Burning King. Now up top. Raptors with a quick move and a step down, and they do score. Looks like number 25, is it? 26. 26, Caden Barron.
26, yep. Yeah, because he was watching.
East Ridge goal scored by number 26, Caden Barron.
Spuds back on the field. Maddox take this one. Finn coming from the near side. Colin Pink coming from the far side.
13-3 Eastridge.
Pinky yesterday, long stick mini, got a chance to score his first varsity goal. That was pretty awesome. He'll keep that one in his bedroom. Ball's on the turf and picked up again by the Raptors. Raptor center doing a really good job of winning draws. They let their offensive personnel get on the field. Long pass over the head of the offensive player, and then Spuds get the ball back. That went over the 50-yard line, so Maddox has it. Maddox quickly to Allness. Allness tried to go down low to Warner, but nice nugget again by the Raptors, but picked up by Warner. Warner up to Maddox, and another nugget by the Raptor defense, and now the Raptors on the attack. Gets stood up quickly by Miller, and Miller knocks the ball out of his stick. Ball's on the turf again, picked up by Cook. And ball's all over the place here on the turf again. Raptors pick it up. Raptors getting on the attack. They get down, get their touch. Raptors letting their personnel get on the field. Setting up, looks like they're going to try to dodge. Goes to his left, cuts back, tries to get the shot off, misses. Chased by Raptor attackman. Getting bumped by Burning King, cuts to the near side. Quick pass up top. Now to the far side. Spin move, back up top, step down, misses again. But one by chase one again by the Raptors. Raptors coming out of the end zone, setting up a two-man. Cuts inside. On an errant pass, gets the ball on the turf once again. Almost battling with his guy, lets the ball go through, and it goes out, so over the 50, so the Spuds with it. Warner on the attack. Warner up to Finn. Finn gonna let Welly and Judd get onto the field. Welly. Welly looking far side. Now he goes down to Lyseth. Lyseth quickly to Warner. Warner gonna dodge. Warner off to his opposite side, and Warner goes 5-hole. And they're going to draw a penalty as well. Took a shot to the head as he was shooting the ball.
Goal scored by number 5, Evan Warner.
So Warner with a goal.
2:33 remains in our third quarter. Moorhead 4, Eastridge 13.
So it puts it to 13-4. Good play by the Spuds set up, and Warner 5-holes him and takes a shot to the head as he was making the shot. So the Raptor number 1 will be taking a knee briefly. Maddox to take the draw. Finn coming from the near side. Clemmer from the far side.
He's cold. Who's doing that at baseball? He's cold.
Ball on the turf and scooped up by the Raptor center. Looked like an off-ball push or something that the ref called, so the Raptors get their clear. Gets to the 50, splits the Spuds forwards and gets down low. Getting watched by Finn down low. Quick pass out front, and they score again.
East Ridge goal scored by number 21, Austin Griffith.
Number 21, Griffith with a goal.
2:01 remains in our third quarter, 14-4 East Ridge.
14-4. Now, Raptors up on the Spuds.
No, because they're so far ahead, they're not celebrating as much. But if they are, like if you can zoom in, get actual celebrations, stay on the celebration a little bit longer before you hit that replay. Okay.
So the Spuds, a pretty good size hole here late in the third quarter. Try to dig their way out, get some good film to study. Talk about after this one. This is a good little early season game to see where we stand. This Raptor team has been high rolling to start the season, so ball's on the turf, scrum, kick back. Ball still on the turf. Now kicked forward to the Raptor attackman. The ball on the turf. Nice little pickpocket by Burning King. Picks it up to Dev. Dev across to Maddox. Maddox puts on the brakes. Gets it up to Clem, but it was on the ground. Clem picks it up. And it looks like the Spuds are going to take a timeout. So we will be right back.
Go over to where Coach in the white hat is talking.
All right, Lacrosse fans, we are back. Spuds calling the timeout. Both teams coming out of their huddles. Late here in the third quarter. Spuds will start out with it. All right, so I think Finn will be starting out just inside the 50-yard line. Let all his offensive players get on the field, ready to go. And the whistle blows, and here we go. Last couple minutes of the third quarter. Finn picks it up, gets his touch. Out to Cook. Cook back to Finn. Finn with a quick shot and a save by the Raptor goalie. Nice save on Finn. 1 minute left in this third quarter. Raptors get their touch. Being watched down low by JMO. Just inside the 20. He's going to dodge. Cuts to his left. Picked up by the slide. Gets the shot off, but bounces up. JMO takes it. Ooh. Spuds almost scored on themselves. Davig with it now. Long outlet pass to Cook. Cook with a nice catch. Tries to get down to Isaac, but stolen by the Raptor defenseman, and Raptors back on the offense. Errant pass gets to the sideline, but picked up by Raptor attackman. Raptors on the attack again. They get down low. And a big hit by Burning King. Raptor got the shot off, missed wide left, but Burning King hit him hard. Cookie coming off the field a little gingerly. Looks like he's got a foot or ankle issue. Hopefully he'll be all right. Love watching that kid play. Langer comes out to take his spot. Trainer will take care of him. So I believe the Raptors will be coming out of the end zone with it. 7 seconds left in this third quarter. And the Raptors with another shot. Misses wide right. And that's going to do it anyways. So the end of the third quarter.
Our fourth and final quarter coming up shortly.
14-4. Spuds down to the East Ridge Raptors, and we will be right back.
Family is really important to me, and being able to be home and spend time with my young family, it's nice to be a part of that. I'm helping to coach my kids hockey. When you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing when you're on the ice, there's nothing like it. It just makes you feel like you're where you belong. The biggest connection that I had with Bell Bank was making a difference in our community. I really appreciate the way that they aren't afraid to stand up in the crowd and get out there and make a difference. I just think that our values really lined up and made a really good fit.
Northwest Blinds is a proud supporter of all Moorhead Spuds activities. For over 30 years, we have been providing customers with a wide assortment of window covering choices. Owners Arlen and Carlos Swenson are available by appointment for a free in-home consultation on all your window covering needs. 218-236-4813 or nwblinds.com. At Northwest Blinds, we say, you wish you had more windows, and go Spuds.
I'm Aiden Struck. And you're watching Spuds TV.
We got Twizzler nibs over here.
If it wasn't for the chomp chomp.
I just like it because they're the cherry flavor.
Yeah. All right, lacrosse fans, we are ready for the fourth quarter. Spuds will be going left to right now on your radio dial. Raptors right to left. Raptors are definitely rolling. Spuds down 14-4. Final quarter of the weekend. Sun coming out. Still pretty chilly out here. Wind, it's got that nice American flag. Pretty straight. Blowing pretty hard out here. Ball's on the turf and the fourth quarter begins. Good scrum. And that'll be a push. Push on the Spuds, so the Raptors will get their clear. Raptors on the attack on the far side. They'll probably be pretty content with just kind of doing their thing, burn up time. They've got this game in hand. They come back to the near side and back up top and down low, and they score. Number 4, Johnson.
Raptor goal scored by number 4, Bradley Johnson.
Depending on which
15 to 4.
15 to 4 with 11:33 remaining in our second half.
what's your score?
All right, Spuds. Raptors back at it. Center dot. We got Pinky coming from the near side. Finn from the far side. Maddox at the dot. Whistle blows. Kicked out behind the Raptor forward. Ball's on the turf. Everybody's scooping for it. Lyseth picks it up briefly and now picked up by Warner. And Maddox comes off the field limping. Cook back on the field. Good to see him back on. He got taped up. Trainer taped up that ankle. Ball on the far side with Warner. Warner attacking the net. Shooting. Nice save by the Raptor goalie, but a chase by Warner. Gets the whistle, comes out of the end zone. Attacks the net again. Quick little shot, and Warner with a goal. Nice jumping, spinning shot for Warner. That was a beautiful goal. So Warner puts it 15 to 5.
It's 15 to 5 Eastbridge.
So Woody will get a chance to take a draw. Clem coming from the near side, Finn from the far side. Refs getting back out there. Took their little notes to see who scored and got the assist. Ball's on the turf. Instructions by the ref. He backs away slowly. Whistle blows. Ball's on the ground. Scooped up by the Raptor forward. Raptor centerman. They set up their offense. On the attack, being watched by Miller. They get it down low and a nugget by Burning King and a shot by a quick save by Devig. Devig launches out front to Finn. Finn picks it out of the air. Nice play. Finn with it all the way down. Finn with a shot and another save by the Raptor goalie, and they go back on the attack. Go to the far side. All the way down. Gets the shot off. Nice save by Devig. Picked up by the Raptors again. Right out in front of the net, but scooped off the turf. Clem with it. Clem's got a couple guys on him. He's going to have to hustle. Takes a big hit. Keeps on going. Ball's on the turf again. And a timeout called. Nice, good timeout by the coaching staff for the Spuds. And we will be right back.
Selling land is a big decision. Knowing when and how to sell can be complicated. Let Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales eXp Realty, guide you through the sale process. Steve Dalen will bring you a local touch with nationwide support. Steve Dalen, Farmland Sales, where customers become clients, clients become friends. 701-893-8517 or stevedalenfarmlandsales.com.
All right, lacrosse fans, back from the timeout break by the Spuds, so we'll maintain possession. Spuds trotting back out onto the field. Raptors up big on the Spuds. So let's see if the Spuds can counter here and get something good to look at coming out of this one. Warner will start out with it right around the 40-yard line once the whistle blows. Refs talking some things over. So the refs made their decision. All right, whistle goes and Warner starts out. Let's get something going here. Warner goes down below the net. Tracked by number 40 for the Raptors. A quick shot, and Warner scores another one. Good little play.
Spud goal scored. A hat trick for number 5.
Hat trick for Evan Warner. So the Spuds with a quick one coming out of the timeout. Spuds back on the field. Refs taking their notes. Maddox to take the draw. Pinky coming from the near side. Finn from the far side. Whistle blows. And a good win by Maddox. Maddox gets it up to Pink. Pink to over almost the stick, but Warner picks it up on the far side. Warner getting harassed down low. He cuts back to the right. Gets another shot. Ball's on the turf. Alness picks it up. Alness with it on the far side. Waiting for personnel to get on the field. He goes down low to Isaac. Isaac can dodge from down low. Little spin move. Another spin move. Nothing there, so he bounces it back to Finn. Finn up top. Finn trying to get a shot. Gets the shot off, misses wide. Ball goes in through the end zone, but it'll be an easy chase for Lyseth. Lyseth gets it quickly to Warner. Warner will set up down low. Warner setting up the play. Warner spin move. Another spin move. On the ground, but he picks it back up. Cross to Finn. Tried to go to Cook, but the ball went back onto the turf. And then looks like it's going to go out of bounds on the Raptors, so Spuds will maintain possession. Finn with it now. Gets to the 20. Trying to dodge, trying to get all the way through, and Finn with a quick one. And I think he drew a penalty as well. Yeah, I think he got a, just like the last goals, the Raptor defensemen are getting caught again with the slash to the head as we're shooting. So Finn Paulson with a goal, and he took a shot to the head, so that'll send a Raptor to take a knee. I think number 22 took the penalty. I think it was a slash to the head.
Okay, Sammy, you can go ahead and push in on your draw. Nice and easy push because you're live.
So 15-7 now.
We switched in.
Maddox back at the dot. Judd coming in from the far side. Clem coming from the near side. Whistle blows. Everybody's scooping for it. And picked up by the Raptor forward. And he launches it into the air, and Warner picks it up. Warner with it now. Warner to Allness. Allness to Maddox. Maddox back to Allness. Allness to Warner. Warner with a quick shot and a save. Raptors now on the clear. Long pass up front. And that'll probably be a penalty on the Spuds. Burning King's going to go sit. Must be a push from behind. So it must be a push.
Okay, silent reset. 21, I believe, has it at the 25-yard line.
So both the Spuds and the Raptors have a long pole sitting on the sideline. Raptors with possession just inside the 30. They set up top. Near side. Quick pass to the far side. Long shot misses high. But the chase by Johnson keeps it for the Raptors. He comes in looking for somebody right up on top. A step down, misses again. Johnson with the chase once again.
Looks gonna start with it at the P.
Comes in from the end zone. Little fake pass, gets it up top. Step down, misses up high again.
7's gonna start with it up top by the S.
So the Raptors with another chase, so they'll come out with it from the end zone. Now they go up top. Ball knocked out of his mesh, goes high in the air. Big hit at the 20-yard line. Pinky on him. Miller up on top, watching Raptor forward, and a step down again, misses another shot. But a chase once again by the Raptors. Coming from the end zone, near side. Sling it to the middle. Another dodge step down, and a nice save by Devig. Devig gets it out to Finn. Finn up to, or I think that was Cook, up to Monroe. Monroe tried to go down to Johnny, and it was knocked off his stick into out of bounds. So Raptors will have it.
Black's gonna take it in at the 35.
Just inside the 35-yard line. And Allness pushes his guy out of bounds. Nice play. Pushed him right out of bounds, and that'll give the ball back to the Spuds. Monroe will start it just inside the 50. Dekes his guy. Drops the ball down low to Warner. Takes a hit. Oh, and he's going to draw the flag. Nice job, Monroe. So Raptor will go take a knee once the whistle blows. Warner with it. Warner trying to get a shot. Tried to go back, and that'll blow the whistle.
Up top, 30-yard line.
So the Spuds will be man up. See if we can't crack through this defense again.
The switch. Good. Simon reset. Find that ball. 5's going to start with it at the 15-yard line, top sideline.
So the Spuds will start. Looks like Maddox will start with it, just inside the 30.
5.
Maybe a little lower, 20. Or no, they're going to start back in the corner by the end zone. So Warner's going to start with it down by the end zone. Warner now below the net. Warner up top to Finn. Oh, and Finn tried to go to Maddox, but Warner does get back there a distant time. Looked like that ball was going to trickle out of bounds, but nice job by Warner to hustle over there and pick it up. Warner up top to Maddox. Maddox tried to pass down low, but stolen. And again, another nugget by the Raptor defense. Nice job on their part. Raptors now on the attack. They'll settle down briefly to let their guys get on. Go up top. Long far side. Back up top. Now they're just slowly taking ticks off the clock. Ball down low. Just inside 4 minutes now left in this one. Raptors trying to dodge. Get the shot off. Misses again. Wide left, but a chase by the Raptor attackman keeps the possession for the Raptors. Waiting for the ref to give him the okay. Ball's in. Raptors on the attack. Now down low. Squished by multiple defensemen. And looks like a goal again by number 4, Johnson. Gives the Raptors another one. Picked up a loose ball right out top of the circle, and questionably looked like the whole group of the scrum was inside the circle, so I don't know if that was looked at or not, but 3:14 left in the game. Raptors with another one. Ball's on the ground, won by Maddox. Spuds get down, get their touch. Maddox with it on the far side, slowly jogging down below the net.
We just couldn't tell who got it. We didn't know what number got it.
Maddox down low. Spin move. Up top to Warner. Warner attacks. Another nice save by the goalie for the Raptors. Raptors on the clear.
225.
Raptors get it past the 50. They get down, get their touch. Ball's on the far side, being watched by Struck. Struck trying to work him over. They get the shot off, and they do score. 21, I believe. Griffith.
Raptors goal scored by number 21, Austin Griffith. .45 remains in our match. Moorhead 7, Eastridge 17.
17-7 now. Ball's on the turf. Pinky coming from the near side. Finn from the far side. Ref backs away slowly. They're going to reset. Ref's getting them back in position. Whistle blows, and a quick win by Maddox. Maddox gets it down, gets their touch. Oh, and the ball's on the turf again. Lyseth picks it up. Lyseth to Warner. Warner down low. Warner attacks. Quickly over to Langer, and Langer with a goal. Nice to see Langer get one. Nicely set up play.
Moorhead spud goal scored by number 7, Jack Langer.
Langer puts one on the board. Nice play all the way around. Good win by Maddox. It's down. Warner sees Langer cutting. Nice to see Langer get one. 17-8 now. With 1:20 left in this one. Welks coming in from the near side. Finn from the far side. And a movement on the Raptors, so the Spuds get the ball back. Over to Finn. Finn attacking. Comes back. Tried to go to Lyseth. Ball's on the turf. Everybody after it. Now Lyseth. Must be an off-ball penalty for the Raptors, so the Spuds will get the ball back.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute left in this one. Oliver looking to shoot. Misses wide left, but a chase by Warner. Warner from inside the end zone comes out. Beats his guy. Tried to go backhanded shot. Nice save again by the Raptor goalie, and the Raptors pick it up behind the net. Getting harassed by Lyseth. Raptors trying to clear. They get it past their 50. Get down, get their touch.
At this point in the game, they're all kind of been used.
15 seconds left in this one. Raptors will just
10, 9,
sit on it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it, folks. Spuds lose big to the Raptors. Thanks for joining us, and we will be back next week, I believe. Tuesday we will be the rescheduled game. Yep, so we will be back on Spuds TV Tuesday night. And we will see you later. Thank you.